sitting tall, sitting nice and tall. Hands in our lap, hands in our lap. Voices off, voices off. Thank you. In this music video today, we will sing and move to Shake Them Simmons Down. We will discover our rhythm of the day, perform rhythms on bucket drums, and then sing Silver Moon Boat. So we're going to start with Shake Them Simmons Down. This is a movement song that I like to do. It just gets our bodies moving, makes us think about beats to a song, I feel like. Okay, so there's an action that we always do. We always start with circle right. So just trace a circle in the air, circle left, and then I'll do some other things. You just have to listen to my voice and copy my actions. None of the actions are too hard. And I like this song because it helps us all be creative, so maybe you can come up with your own actions in your own little verses, okay? So copy me and sing with me. If you don't know the words, you'll catch on pretty fast. Here we go. Circle right, duo, duo, circle right, duo, duo, circle right, duo, duo, shake them Simmons down. Circle left, duo, duo, circle left, duo, duo, circle left, duo, duo, shake them Simmons down. Clap your hands, duo, duo, clap your hands, duo, duo, clap your hands, duo, duo, shake them Simmons down. Stomp your feet, duo, duo, stomp your feet, duo, duo, stomp your feet, duo, duo, shake them Simmons down. Wavy arms, duo, duo, wavy arms, duo, duo, wavy arms, duo, duo, shake them Simmons down. Raise the roof, duo, duo, raise the roof, duo, duo, raise the roof, duo, duo, shake them Simmons down. And we'll pause there. There's so many verses that you can do. During the school day, I usually hang out with second graders, and in our Zoom call, they come up with a lot of really cool actions. But I like to do this with all ages because we can be really creative. I know Make It Rain has been, Eat Some Takis has been one. Lots of creativity. All right, we're going to move on to our rhythm of the day. And today we're going to introduce a new kind of sound that looks like that. That is called a half note, and it is worth 2 beats. Our rhythm today is pretty simple if you look over on the right. I want you to just notice the difference between the half notes and the quarter notes. So right now our rhythm is half note, quarter note, quarter note. The only difference in the way that they look is the head of the note. And before, we didn't have heads of notes. We just had vertical lines, horizontal lines for those 8th and 16th notes. But that was just a simpler way of looking at it. So now we're looking at what music really looks like when you see it written. So the circle part of the note, that's called the head of the note. And that vertical line, I'm now going to call that the stem because that's the fancy term, the technical term for it. So on a half note, you'll have an open head. On a quarter note, you'll have a colored in or a closed head. So that's the main difference. So a half note is worth 2 beats. So if we're tapping a steady beat, ta, 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 lasts for 2 beats or 2 of my claps. If I were to count this, there's 2 different ways to count it. For 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Or you can count it in the fancy way that we just started learning not too long ago. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's start by doing it that top way. Then we'll do it the bottom way. And then we're going to do it the bottom way at some different tempos, okay? So I'm going to start doing it. When you can see and hear what I'm doing, I'd like you to copy me. Make myself a little bit bigger so you can see what my hands are doing for that half note. Here we go. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, so that's a simple way of counting. When we count it that way, we're just saying how long or how many beats each one lasts for. The bottom way, that I've written in white, that's the way that you will write it as you move forward with your musical career. So here we go. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. If you watched, I was saying the word too, but I wasn't saying it out loud because that 1 really last for the first 2 beats. Okay, so let's do it the bottom way. We're counting 1, 3, 4, but let's do it at a largo tempo, okay? We'll go until I say fine. Okay, my largo tempo. Here we go. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. Fine. Now let's do andante, walking speed. Here we go. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. Fine. Now let's do allegro, skipping speed. Here we go. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. Fine. Now let's do presto, running speed, pretty quick. Here we go. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 3, 4. Fine. All right, that's our new rhythm a day. We're adding in that half note, and we really have one more note that we really have to learn after that for this year. Okay, we are going to move on to our bucket drumming activity. I have to reset where I am for this, but you will need your drum, whatever that is for you. I have my 5-gallon bucket here that I'm using as a drum, but you might have an ice cream bucket, you might have a cardboard box, you might have, I'm looking around the room, I have like some little Tupperware things over here, I have an old toolbox over here. Yeah, anything that's kind of big and hollow inside will work. Doesn't have to be hollow, but it makes a better sound. You also need drumsticks, so I have 2 drumsticks that I got from the music room. You can also use 2 pencils, chopsticks, spoons, any 2 long sticky things. Really quick before we go any further, if you haven't yet watched last week's video, those are videos from week 17, go find those on our YouTube page and watch those first, because everything we're doing today and going forward for the next few weeks builds on what we've already learned. So go back and watch that if you have not yet done so. Okay. Okay. So we're just going to go back and we're going to review what we've already done. When you see a note that's on the C space, we're going to hit the rim of the drum. That's the edge. Okay. And I'm remembering, Mrs. Isles, which one is C again? If you start at the bottom, we'll go back to our secret word of the day. Start at the bottom, F-A-C, that 3rd space, okay? The higher of the 2 notes, okay? If you look at where the head of the note is, that tells you what note we're looking at, okay? If you see an F on the staff, that means you hit the center of the drum head, okay? So if I look up at the sheet music right above me, I see the first note I see is an F, has an R underneath it. So I know I'm going to start by hitting the center of the drum head. And I do that twice because I see quarter note, F, F. Okay. Then I'm going to hit the rim 2 times. And then I'm now in the second measure because I see a bar line has passed. I hit the head 2 times. And then the rim 2 times. And then the head 2 times. And then the rim 2 times. Okay. Now when I was doing it just then, I was pausing in between each switch. Because we want to keep that steady beat, it can't change. Now, if you look right underneath the notes, you'll see R, L, R, L. That's the hand that you use to hit it. So right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. We could do this on and on and on. But we only have 3 measures, and then we have a double bar line at the end, which looks like it's cut off on my page a little bit. So then we stop at the end, okay? So hopefully by now you have your drum ready. If not, you can pause the video and grab it. We're going to put both of our sticks, heads of our sticks, or your pencils or your spoons on the head of whatever you're using as a drum. And we're going to try it. We're going to try it real nice and slow. Largo speed. Ready? Here we go. Head, head, rim, rim. Head, head, rim, rim. Head, head, rim, rim. fine. The sound is done. Okay, let's do the same thing. Now we're going to do it at an andante tempo, walking speed. Ready? Here we go. Head, head, rim, rim. Head, head, rim, rim. Head, head, rim, rim, fine. Okay, now we're going to do it allegro, skipping speed. Ready? Here we go. Head, head, rim, rim. Head, head, rim, rim. Head, head, rim, rim. Fine. And now we're going to do presto. Fast. Ready? Here we go. Head, head, rim, rim. Head, head, rim, rim. Head, head, rim, rim. Okay, let's do the same thing. But this time we are going to, instead of saying head, head, rim, rim, we're going to do the actual counting, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a really simple counting because all we have is quarter notes. Each one lasts for one beat. Okay, so let's do that largo. Really slow, Mrs. House. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. Okay, let's do the same thing. Andante, walking speed. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. Mrs. House an extra measure. So I got someone to do it. Okay, let's do it allegro, skipping speed. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. Now presto, running speed. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. All right. If that was challenging for you, if you just want extra practice, you can reverse the video a little ways and do it again. Today we are going to introduce a new sound into our bucket drum. So we had hit the head of the drum. From now on, I'm just going to call it the head. It looks like an F on the staff. We had the rim of the drum. That looks like a C on the staff. And now we have a new one. And it looks almost exactly the same as hit the rim of the drum. See the two on the right? But if you look really closely, the head of that note is actually now in the A space. The very bottom space is the F. One space above that is A. And one space above that is C. Okay? And we call that the side of the drum. I have to be careful that it doesn't knock it off my stool that I'm using. Okay, so we have the head, F, we have the rim, C, and we have the side, A. It all has different sounds, okay? So if you need to pause this slide and really look at the differences between those two, feel free. Okay, but now we have, I'm going to make my video, my face a little bit smaller, some new sounds. And I've written, instead of writing the count, I've written center, rim, side. And I said I was going to call it the head. That's okay. We'll call it center. Center, rim, side. And then we have a quarter rest. Quarter rest also lasts for one beat. Okay? So I'm going to play this by myself first. Right now, I just want you to listen and watch. I'm going to make myself a little bit bigger again. You know, it covers up some of those letters. That's okay. Okay, so right now, you're just going to watch. I'm going to start with my right hand. Here I go. Center, rim, side, rest. Center, rim, side, rest. Center, rim, side, rest. Okay? I think, just like in last week's video, the hardest part is switching when you get to that second measure. You start with your left hand on the center. Okay? So let's just try it, and we'll say center, rim, side, rest. When I do rest, I separate my sticks like that, because then I'm sure I'm not going to accidentally hit something I'm not supposed to. Okay, so get your right stick on the head, and I would put your left stick close to the rim, because that's what you're going to hit next. Ready? Here we go. Center, rim, side, rest. Center, rim, side, rest. Center, rim, side, rest. Okay, let's try the same thing, just a little faster. Ready? Here we go. Center, rim, side, rest. Center, rim, side, rest. Center, rim, side, rest. Okay, let's try a little faster. Get your right hand on the head, left hand by the rim. Here we go. Center, rim, side, rest. Center, rim, side, rest. Center, rim, side, rest. One more time, even faster. This will be the last time we do it. As we're ramping up speed, we're not going to get any faster than this. Ready? Here we go. Center, rim, side, rest. Center, rim, side, rest. Center, rim, side, rest. There we go. Okay, so let's do the same thing, but now instead of saying center, rim, side, we are going to count 1, 2, 3, rest. On that rest, that's beat 4. So I'm going to say 4 to myself, but I'm going to try really hard not to say it out loud. Okay? We'll go back to like an andante. Center, rim, side. Or 1, 2, 3. Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if that was challenging for you, if you want another crack at it, you can reverse the video and you can start that again. I have one that's a little bit even more challenging than the one we just did. Okay, so this one we are going to have to do really, really slowly. And I'm just watching the time of our video, and I don't want to make this super long. So if you feel like you can be challenged more than we're doing it, you can always come back to this spot. You see it's at about 17:30, and you can just do this on your own and ramp up the speed as you go. Okay, this time we have eighth notes, so that means these are going to go faster. Half, 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 rest. Half, 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 rest. Okay, the first note I see is an F, F, F. So I have to hit the head 2 times, right, left. And then I see the next one is the rim, because it's on the C space. Half, half. And then the third beat in that measure is the side, eighth notes, half, half. Okay? And then a rest. So the first measure will go like this. Half, 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 rest. Okay? Let's do just the first measure together. Ready? Here we go. Rest. Okay? Head, head, rim, rim, side, side, rest. Head, head, rim, rim, side, side, rest. Head, head, rim, rim, side, side, rest. Okay, the next measure, second measure, does it different. Now we start on the rim. Rim, rim. Then we move to, I see an F. That's this head. Head, head. And then we have our new A, side, side, rest. So the second measure will go like this. Rim, rim, head, head, side, side, rest. Slightly different. We swap the first two. Okay, let's do that second measure over and over and over and over and over. Ready? Here we go. Rim, rim, head, head, side, side, rest. Rim, rim, head, head, side, side, rest. Rim, rim, head, head, side, side, rest. All right. That last measure, we start on the rim. Rim, rim, side, side, head, head, rest. Rim, rim, side, side, head, rest. Let's do that last measure over and over again. If you make a mistake, no big deal. You can always reverse it and try it again. Ready? Here we go. Rim, rim. Oh, Mrs. Alice messed up. I was going too fast. Ready? Here we go. Rim, rim, side, side, head, head, rest. Rim, rim, side, side, head, head, rest. Rim, rim, side, side, head, head, rest. Fine. That's the end. Okay, so let's go back to the very beginning. We're going to do the whole thing straight through, going nice and slow. We're not going to worry about counting the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're just going to say the parts of the bucket drum that we are hitting. Okay? So I'm looking straight above. I see we start on that F. So we're starting with the head. Here we go. Head, head, rim, rim, side, side, rest. Rim, rim, head, head, side, side, rest. Rim, rim, head, side, side, head, head, rest. I played the wrong thing. Okay, let's try it again. Mrs. Owls will try her hardest not to mess up. Ready? Here we go. Head, head, rim, rim, side, side, rest. Rim, rim, head, head, side, side, rest. Rim, rim, side, side, head, head, rest. Let's do it again. We're not going to go much faster than this because this is really tricky. Let's start on the head. Ready? Here we go. Head, head, rim, rim, side, side, rest. Rim, rim, head, head, side, side, rest. Rim, rim, side, side, head, head, rest. All right, we'll pause there. If that was challenging for you, you can reverse the video. Or if you feel like you want to be challenged even more, you could just go back and pause it at some point, sometime between 17.5 minutes and 21 minutes. And you can try to do it at your own speed a little bit faster. Okay, we will keep working on that. And then next time we're adding in our last sound. Okay. The last thing that we're going to do together, I'm just going to move myself off to the side, is we're going to be singing a song, there we go, called Silver Moon Boat. It's a real simple song, and I want to keep this video around 28 minutes is always my goal. So I'm going to play this song for you. Right now your job is just to listen and follow along. This song is in a lower register, which means we're going to sing a little bit low with our voices. So if you are naturally a soprano, someone who sings very high, you're going to stretch your vocal range. But I on purpose did this because I know we have some altos or some gentlemen who have lower voices who might feel more comfortable singing in our lower register today. The lyrics are here on the right side of the screen. It starts down here. All right, here I go. Little silver moon rides the sky like a boat. Past the twinkling stars it will float, lightly float. Sail, little moon boat, to the west. Sail, little moon boat, while I rest. Okay, so that's our song. This is a Chinese folk song, which I think is pretty cool. And there are Chinese lyrics in their own language, but we're going to stick with English today. Okay? Repeat after me. I sing, you copy me. You're going to get down low. Here I go. My turn. Little silver moon rides. Okay, let's try it. Little silver moon. We'll go that far. Here we go. Little silver moon. Sing with me. Here we go. Little silver moon. My turn. Rides the sky like a boat. Your turn. Rides the sky like a boat. My turn. Past the twinkling stars it will float, lightly float. Let's do that whole thing. Ready, past. Here we go. Past the twinkling stars it will float, lightly float. Okay, my turn. Sail, little moon boat. Your turn. Sail, little moon boat. My turn. To the west. Your turn. To the west. My turn. Sail, little moon boat, while I rest. Your turn. Sail, little moon boat, while I rest. And there's our song. Ooh, I feel like I'm singing really, really low. It's good to stretch your vocal muscles and sing on the lower or higher end of your vocal range from time to time. It helps you be a more varied and more dynamic singer, I think. All right, let's go back to the very top, Little Silver Moon, and we're going to sing through the whole thing. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Little silver moon rides the sky like a boat. Past the twinkling stars it will float, lightly float. Sail, little moon boat, to the west. Sail, little moon boat, while I rest. Let's try singing the whole thing, but we're just going to sing a little faster. And just make sure this last time, you sit up tall and just use big breath, okay? Make your sound as big as it can be. If you make a mistake, make it big. Here we go. Little silver moon rides the sky like a boat. Past the twinkling stars it will float, lightly float. Sail, little moon boat, to the west. Sail, little moon boat, while I rest. There we go. All right, we only have one thing left to do today, and that is to do our train exit. So breathe with me, Middle Academy. Here we go. Thank you for making wonderful music with me. Thank you for joining me for this music class, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.